Hey guys, new review out for you today. I'm very sorry for the late upload. I've got this video out for you a little earlier than usual because I usually do it on Sundays, but yeah, a little earlier, so get your feel with that. So yeah, new review here out for you today. So that's the M1 MacBook Pro, not the M1 Pro. Just to say, the M1 MacBook Pro with the 8GB memory, 256GB SSD, which is storage, and yeah, 13-inch model. And this is just the M1. So this came out, I think it was a year ago actually, yeah. And I bought it pretty early when it released, and yeah, since then there's been the M1 Pro, which is amazing, and I'll probably do some sort of talk about that. But anyway, yes, in this video I will cover why you should buy the M1, the MacBook Pro as well, because yeah, it's a wonderful computer, but yeah, I'll talk about more of that in the review. And then I'll talk about more how it's not as good as its Intel competitors and Radeon and all these different CPU competitors. Why M1 isn't as good for certain tasks. But yeah, thanks so much for dropping in, and yeah, if you've seen the rest of my channel, please subscribe. That really helps me. But yeah, as for now, let's get into it. So now for the unboxing. It's not a full unboxing, unfortunately, because yeah, I had to open it up and literally use it. This is my work computer, so yeah. But yeah, I'll just show you around the box. So nice image on the front. MacBook Pro, Apple, MacBook Pro. Yeah, and this is the 8GB memory and 256GB storage. So I think that this is the basic one. This is the basic M1 MacBook, and they still do sell this alongside the new MacBook Pro with the M1 Pro and the M1 Max. Yeah, got that right. But yeah, Retina LED backlit display, Thunderbolt headphone jack, which rare for Apple at the moment. Magic keyboard, Wi-Fi 6. But yeah, a lot of tech in this. It's really good, really good. Assembled in China, obviously. But yeah, Apple Mac, really nice. But yeah, let's get down the box. It's always this soft opening, really nice. And yeah, right there with it. So yeah, this is the space grey version, and yeah, for the Mac Pro, I think you should get space grey anyway. Yeah, as I said, the packaging isn't all here, so there would have been some sort of pulled out when I first got it, but yeah, I'm just gonna carefully tip it. Yeah, there you go, MacBook. Yeah, really good. This is the, if you can see, the ventilation there, that's quite nice. And yeah, the M1 MacBook didn't really change from the Intel previous, but yeah, it's pretty much the same exterior, same screen size, everything, but the guts, like the CPU, GPU has all changed. So here we go, MacBook. There you go. Thunderbolt, headphone jack, different things, blah blah blah. Touch bar as well, which they removed. They removed that off the new one, which I'm so disappointed about. But yeah, Energy Star. And yeah, Energy Star, so yeah, this is very efficient as well. The battery life is like 20 hours on this. It's really good. Much more power efficient than the Intels. But yeah, of course I'll elaborate on everything in the review. So yeah, that's the unboxing. See you in the review. So now time for the review. It's going to be quite a long one actually. It's more like, I'm going to start off with reviewing it on its own and then comparing it with other like Intel sort of rivals. But yeah, I'll start off with some numbers, and yeah, I'll put a screen recording over this audio so you can see the whole picture. So what we've got here is Apple M1 chip with 8-core CPU. So the CPU it's the pituitary gland of the computer, for example. the brains of the computer. So it controls pretty much all the operations on the computer. And the cores mean it's just a separate unit for each different task. So 8 cores is pretty decent for this sort of thing, because yeah, to put it into perspective, the M1 MacBook Air has only 4 cores, I believe, which yeah, double the cores. So that just means it can process more. 8 core GPU, which the GPU is graphics processing unit, so 8 cores of that again, so it can process a bit more graphics and quicker. And yeah, it's a pretty good GPU in there. And also a 16 core neural engine. So the neural engine does the sort of machine learning, if you know what I'm saying. So this is where, you know, learns your fingerprint, like on the, or like on other devices as well, like Face ID, Animoji, you know, and also Siri as well, all these different things. It's just how the computer learns itself, which yeah, it's pretty impressive actually. And also, yes, 8 gigabytes of memory as well. So this is the memory, it just allows you to open more tabs, get more graphics up as well, so that helps with the graphics. So the 8 gigabytes of unified memory. So unified means it's all in one area. So on some computers, so the CPU's there, GPU's there, and then memory's over there. But then yeah, the unified means it's all in one. So it's much more quicker, more efficient, and that's why the battery life is 20 hours. Yeah, really good. Up to 20 hours on just a full charge. Yeah, that's really good. And also, yeah, my one, the basic one, 256 gigabytes of storage. So, but you can have up to, I'm not sure actually, I think you can have up to, let's see, you can have 2 terabytes of storage, that's right. 2 terabytes, that's a lot of, that's quite a lot. But yeah, for most people, 256 would be more than enough, I think. But the Mac OS software is quite hefty, so it'll probably take up a lot of storage, the software anyway. So always get as much storage, more than enough. So yeah, look in the future. And yeah, the memory as well can be upgraded to 16 gigabytes. So that's pretty good. Not as good as the new 14-inch and the 16-inch Mac. So the M1 Pro and the M1 Max, that can have up to 64 gigabytes of unified memory, which is phenomenal. 8 terabytes of storage in a laptop. This is amazing. So here's the computer in the flesh. So yeah, I'm sorry if the audio is a bit low on quality because I'm right next to the microphone. But yeah, anyway, yeah, this is the computer in question. So yeah, we have the touch bar over here, but this is quite useful. I mean, I use it because it's there, but yeah, I mean, they've taken it off the new one anyway, but I quite like it, and I'm sure some people do, but the majority of people didn't actually use it. But yeah, it can all be just used like this. But yeah, anyway, let me show you around the computer. So we've got Pages. Now Pages is the Apple equivalent of Microsoft Word, well, Windows Word, that sort of thing. So yeah, just a document creator. And this works really well if you have other Apple devices. So for example, like an iPad or an iPhone, you can pick it back up if you're going out and you don't want to take your Mac or etc. But it's bad. Like you can't, like if you've got a colleague, for example, you want to send a document like this to, they can't really open it. So if we go into File here, there's a useful thing. So export to, there you go, Word and all these different things, so that they can open it. And it exports pretty well actually. So that's quite cool. But so basically if you have an iPhone, it's basically the same system. So yeah, if we've got the launch pad here, so yeah, launch pad. So yeah, messaging, that takes from your phone, that's very useful. Photos, yeah, Siri as well, that's quite good. But yeah, it's all pretty familiar if you have an Apple device, if you have other Apple devices, and yeah, pretty much. So, but yeah, Safari is also quite a good option as well. So here we go. So favorites as well. So if you go and click the touch bar, the bar at the top, there you go. We've got the favorites. So let's say apple.com. There you go, quick. So yeah, oh yeah, that's the new MacBook Pro. So yeah, see, it's got these extra ports here, and the MagSafe as well. So yeah, this actually has MagSafe, the old one. So they brought that back now, which is good. I did miss MagSafe on this one, but yeah, it's very smooth computer, very easy to use, and yeah, the real purpose of this video is I wanted to talk about the gaming, why gaming isn't great on the Mac. So yeah, if we go into App Store, gaming is there's a whole tab here for gaming. So all these different games, and even Apple Arcade as well. So there's no reason why gaming is bad. Excuse me. There's no reason why gaming is bad on Mac. Like, the software's there, the hardware's there. It's just, so if you want to use like the Epic Games launcher, I actually tried to download and it didn't run it ran, but it didn't work as well as a Windows computer. This is because the application isn't suited for Mac OS, right? So the maker of the games engine, so it's usually OpenGL or these different things, for example. OpenGL lost compatibility with Mac OS 10 years ago, which just shows you, like, not many people play on the Mac, and this is actually a good history. So back in the 1980s, when the first Mac was released, it was quite and also a few years, like 10 years, so 80s to 90s, the Mac was very playful, right? So it had a lot of games on it. It was more geared to a fun computer, a fun way to communicate with technology. But now but then they figured out, so if people request, oh, let's have a Mac in the workplace, some people request that the managers used to say no, because it's so many games on it, so it wouldn't work. You just play on games all day. So, and that happened quite often, so they had to change it just to a more neutral sort of thing, a nice all-rounded sort of computer. And yeah, it works better for work, like if you're working or video editing, etc. It works better, of course. And also in the 80s to 90s as well, the Windows computers used to be more about, generalizing things. So this computer does this, like more like work. Yeah, Windows used to be about just work, but now Microsoft Windows sort of thought, yeah, let's just make specialized computers. So this is where you can have a separate computer for gaming, separate computer for work. Well, I'm sure a gaming computer could do simple Word documents, but yeah, the specialized computer, that's what Windows thought, yeah, let's do that. So yeah, special computer for gaming, special computer for video editing, and yeah, so on. But yeah, so the MacBook is more a general thing. So if you just want a nice all-rounder, that's pretty powerful and can do a bit of gaming, can do a bit of video editing, and a few other things, not to the full extent though, but it can do it, then yeah, the Mac is definitely for you. But if you want a computer that's just focused on gaming, for example, so a gaming PC or video editing PC, etc., then yeah, definitely go for the Windows equivalent. But yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say. It's very easy to get to grips with, and there's many things on the internet as well, these different startup guides, etc. But yeah, just to show you the comparison, it does look much nicer than the old one, of course, the black edges and that. But yeah, brilliant. I'll see you in the next clip. So that concludes my 15-minute video. Quite a long video on this one, but yeah, I'm sure this is please let me know if this helped you purchase one, either an Intel or a M1 computer. Then please let me know, because that will really help me, adapt my reviews in the future. But just to summarize, if you're just looking for a nice PC, Mac, because people have that sort of thing, Mac, PC, it's still a PC, personal computer, but if you're looking for a computer, then with, you know, good power and for the future as well. And yeah, just a nice all-rounder. Yeah, definitely my MacBook Pro. And yeah, if you're using it for schoolwork mostly and just not, you don't need really much power, then yeah, the MacBook Air would be better as well. I'll probably do a review on that one as well, but it's very similar. It basically doesn't have the touch bar, less cores in the CPU, not as great neural engine. Still M1 though. So yeah, it's still very powerful. But if you just want a little more like video editing and you just want to open a lot more things and gaming using Apple Arcade rather than external things, because yeah, I said before, then yeah, if you can afford it, it's quite expensive. Yeah, the new MacBook Pro M1 Pro. Yeah, I said it right. Or the M1 Max even. Yeah. But yeah, thanks so much for watching as well. That's I'm pretty much covered everything now. But yeah, I'll do like I said in the review. Yeah, I will do an unboxing of this polishing cloth. 20 quid polishing cloth. I'll do an unboxing of that. But yeah, I'll see you then. Whenever it comes, I'll do it. So yeah, I'll see you then. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one.